Hello, folks. Time for another video and shave. And a very, very Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Okay, well, since this is basically a weird 2020 Christmas for my family, because we're not going anywhere this year. We usually go to my mom's, but she doesn't want anybody over because of the whole, Corona stuff going on, which is okay. We can stay local this year. But since this is going to be a weird Christmas for us that way, I'm figuring I'm going to change up my shave. I believe for the last 3 Christmases, I've always shaved with Organism 46B from PAA, from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. And I'm going to change it up this year because my buddy Josh sent me Cane by PAA. I'm going to pop up the scent notes and the ingredients now. Now, when I smell the soap, I know there are other scent notes besides the corn mint as the first ingredient, but basically all I really smell out of this soap is the minty goodness. Like if you really like candy canes, this is it. Now, this is their, this is North Pole Barbershop. Very nice scent. Very minty. Very reminiscent. If you are familiar with Soap Commander Vision, it's on that same realm of mintiness. I love it. So, this is in the CK6 formula, by the way, which I popped all that up before. Now, gear-wise today, we're going to be using the Razorock Eco because I kind of wanted to keep it like a red and green kind of shave. So we're going to be using the Razorock Eco. Got the old Rod George the frog handle, which was named by Jill. May she rest in peace. And blade in there today. I'm using a blade that some people just do not like. But I do like it. It is the already half blade, the crowns, that actually came with the Razorock Hawk. I still don't know if they're doing that deal where you buy the razor. It's only $29 for the Razorock Hawk, and they give you 100 half DE blades, which are the crowns. I find them pretty nice. Now, I have 3-4 days of growth. I do have a start of an ingrown hair right here, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so anyway, get back to the shave. I already have it whipped up nicey nice in the Atomic Rocket. The 26mm Atomic Rocket. And for some reason, I got lather running down the handle. Let me wipe that off so it's not really slick when I'm lathering up my face. I already have it whipped up very nicely in the Timeless Ball. The Timeless Ball always does a great job. All right, you just wet the face. In fact, my whole head is soaking wet because I just got out of the shower. I kind of want to do the shave quickly because my wife is doing laundry, of course, because, it's time for me to shave. It is Christmas Eve. So there's a motorcycle right outside. And since this is in the CK6 formula, it's a very nice lather. My wife actually stepped down with my granddaughter to, I guess, finish up some quick Christmas food shopping. So it's the perfect opportunity for me to sneak in a shave. Normally I would shave on Christmas morning if we're usually going to my parents' house, but we are not this year, so a Christmas Eve shave will be fine. I can definitely smell that mintiness. I know the scent profile said there's a hint of vetiver. I get a little tail end of that, but mostly I get the mint, the corn mint. All right, go with the Razorock Eco and that awesome Rod George handle. I really like this combo because this razor is very, very light. And the added weight of that handle makes it very comfortable for me. Not that I do not like the stock handle on this, but it's very light. And since it's light, sometimes I find myself kind of pushing the razor a little bit. With a heavier handle, I don't do that as much. So I don't know if you folks out there are gonna be traveling to see your family. This is the first time in my 54 years where we haven't met up with the whole family yet. Usually it's my parents' house. When I was a kid, we used to spend every Christmas until I was about 16 up in the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania. My parents have a nice cabin in the woods there. And that's where we used to go for Christmas, but as the other family members got older, it was kind of a chore, so we kind of stopped that kind of in the late 80s. So it's usually been my parents' house, but because my parents are snowbirds, they pretty much take off to Florida. Usually right after Christmas. I'm actually not sure what they're gonna do this year, because they have a nice little condo down in Naples, Florida, which I've actually never been to. They've had it now for almost 20 years. It just shows you how I really haven't traveled down to Florida in a long time. A few years back, I was in Florida a couple times for fishing tournaments, but I never got to Naples. That's what sometimes happens when you get busy in life. One thing that I really love about this razor is it gets right up under your nose perfectly. So if you are a shaver that shaves under your nose, I know a lot of the YouTubers have like goatees, so I really don't see that a lot. Like, that used to be a pet peeve of mine. Like, if you had a channel, I want to see, especially when I was first starting out, like years ago, I wanted to see people shaving those hard to get areas, like under your nose and around your chin area. But they always seem to have like little beards, or so that used to always like kind of not annoy me, but I was like, well, what's the point? But a lot of my buddies now shave their head, so that's, I'm sure, even harder. So maybe one day, I just holding on to my little 17 hairs on top of my head for now. I'm always getting asked, when are you going to shave your head? Not yet. Not yet. Of course, the residual slickness on CK6 is phenomenal. I have plenty of lather, so I don't know why I always do that. Why I always kind of shave dry. Wow. Now that the whiskers are off my face, I can really feel that minty freshness of the soap on my face. Wanted to paint my whole nose. Yeah, as far as the scent on the soap, it's just very reminiscent of a candy cane hanging on a Christmas tree. And it also reminds me a lot of, it's a little more powerful than, as far as scent strength than as the Soap Commander Vision. I really love this razor. And I'm glad that I watched Jimmy from NYC Wet Shaving a few months back when he was using this razor a lot. And it kind of triggered me. And plus it was, like I said, it was only $29, and that is in my price range since I am a very budget-minded shaver, because I don't have that deep pocketbook to buy those very expensive, like, titanium, Damascus steel kind of razors. But for $29 plus 100 half DE blades, awesome deal. And it was offered in green, and green is one of my favorite colors for shaving. I think I'm probably going to be right there. Got that minty freshness right up my nose. Oh yeah, I'm feeling really good. Really slick. Just have a tiny bit in my usual locations. It's because my hair grows really strange on my jawline. And sometimes, depending on what razor and blade combination I use in a prior shave, it actually grows back different directions, which I know is strange. Somebody one time messaged me like, does your hair grow differently? Sometimes it does on my neck. I know it sounds weird, but that's me. All right, let me empty the old Sea Monster because it's looking fuzzy. Give it a little rinse. Alrighty, let me just do a little quick cold water rinse. Let me just wipe up my calendar first because I made a mess as usual, because like me. All right, cold water rinse. I do have a little red mark there, but that's because I was starting to get an ingrown hair, because I haven't been doing my usual 2-day shave like I usually do. While this water is cold, finally. We are supposed to be getting some snow, but since this is early in the morning, Christmas Eve, nothing yet. Might turn into rain though, so. And this was the Lancaster Towel. I thought there was going to be a drop on this towel, but Christmas is upon us and no drop. So I don't know what's going on over there at Lancaster. So, alrighty. Counter's sort of dry. Let me just hang up my sink towel, which is nice and soaking wet now. Alrighty, so, oh yeah, that's some BBS right there. So, that was Cane by PAA. Good stuff in the CK6 formula. Thanks to my buddy Josh for sending me this. Like I said, normally it's Organism 46B. That's kind of been my Christmas time shave, but change it up this year since this year is so weird anyway. Great soap, got that good minty scent. Used the Atomic Rocket today with the 26mm plus soft style nut. Of course, whipped it up in the old Timeless bowl, one of my favorite bowls. And the Razorock Eco, great razor. And the handle on there is the Rod George, the frog, named by Jill. Rest in peace, Jill. And there's a Crown half DE blade in there. For me, very smooth. I know some people do not like that blade, but I like it. All right. So, since the soap was given to me by my buddy Josh, Josh does not disappoint. He always usually gets the soap and splash combination. So I got the matching cane from PAA. Wow, that feels invigorating. Very minty. Very enjoyable on this Christmas Eve. The matching cane splash from PAA. Okay, folks, so I just want to tell you, Merry Christmas, and I probably will be doing another shave before New Year's, but in case I don't know, I missed it or something, Happy New Year also. So, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and if you like today's Christmas shave video, thumbs up. If you didn't like it, my eyes are kind of watering a little bit because there's a little bit of menthol in there. And please subscribe. We are climbing the subscription ladder and have a giveaway as soon as we get up there a little bit. And yeah, have an awesome holiday for everyone out there. And I love you guys, all my subscribers. You guys are awesome. So, until next shave, Glenn signing off.